What if I told you that hidden deep inside your abdomen is an organ that silently decides whether you have energy or exhaustion, health or disease, balance or chaos? Most people never think about it. You can live your entire life without feeling it, seeing it, or even knowing exactly where it is, yet every meal you eat, every drop of sugar in your blood, and every cell in your body depends on it. This organ is the pancreas, and despite being one of the most important organs in the human body, it remains one of the least understood. Today, we're going to uncover the pancreas, reveal how it works, why it is absolutely essential for survival, and what happens when this biological secret starts to fail. Let's begin. The pancreas is a long, soft gland located behind the stomach, tucked deep inside the upper abdomen. In an average adult, it measures about 15 centimeters long and weighs less than 100 grams. At first glance, it doesn't look particularly impressive. Unlike the heart, it doesn't beat. Unlike the lungs, it doesn't expand and contract. Unlike the brain, it doesn't produce thoughts or memories. But appearances can be deceiving. The pancreas performs two completely different jobs at the same time, making it one of the most versatile organs in the human body. Think of it as a factory with two separate departments. One department produces powerful digestive chemicals that help break down food. The other acts as a sophisticated control center that regulates blood sugar levels every second of every day. Together, these functions keep your body alive and functioning properly. Let's start with digestion. Imagine you've just eaten a large meal. A steak, some rice, vegetables, maybe a dessert. As soon as food enters your stomach and small intestine, signals are sent to the pancreas. The digestive department immediately gets to work. It produces a special fluid packed with enzymes. These enzymes are microscopic tools designed to dismantle food molecules. One group breaks down fats. Another attacks proteins. A third specializes in carbohydrates. Without these enzymes, much of the food you eat would pass through your body without being properly absorbed. You could consume thousands of calories and still suffer from malnutrition. The pancreas releases these enzymes into a network of ducts, tiny biological pipelines that carry the digestive juice into the small intestine. Once there, the enzymes begin their work. Proteins are reduced to amino acids. Fats become fatty acids. Carbohydrates are transformed into simple sugars. These smaller components can then be absorbed through the intestinal wall and used by the body. But the pancreas doesn't stop there. The digestive juice also contains bicarbonate, a chemical that neutralizes stomach acid. This is crucial because the stomach produces hydrochloric acid strong enough to damage delicate intestinal tissues. The bicarbonate acts like a protective shield, creating a safer environment for digestion to continue. This digestive role alone would make the pancreas indispensable. Yet its second function is arguably even more remarkable. To understand it, we need to talk about glucose. Glucose is the primary fuel used by your cells. Every time you eat bread, fruit, pasta, potatoes, or sweets, glucose enters your bloodstream. But there's a problem. Too little glucose can leave you weak, confused, and unconscious. Too much glucose can slowly damage blood vessels, nerves, organs, and tissues throughout the body. The concentration of glucose in your blood must remain within a very narrow range. Maintaining that balance is one of the pancreas's greatest responsibilities. Scattered throughout the pancreas are tiny clusters of cells called the islets of Langerhans. These microscopic islands contain specialized cells that constantly monitor blood sugar levels. They act like biological sensors, measuring glucose concentrations 24 hours a day. When blood sugar rises after a meal, beta cells release a hormone called insulin. Insulin is one of the most important molecules in human biology. Think of it as a key. The cells of your body are like locked houses. Glucose is waiting outside, unable to enter. Insulin unlocks the doors. Once the doors open, glucose moves into cells where it can be converted into energy. As glucose leaves the bloodstream, blood sugar levels begin returning to normal. It's an elegant system, precise, efficient, and incredibly sophisticated, but what happens when blood sugar drops too low? The pancreas has a solution for that, too. Another group of cells, called alpha cells, releases a hormone known as glucagon. If insulin lowers blood sugar, glucagon raises it. Glucagon signals the liver to release stored glucose back into the bloodstream. This prevents dangerous drops in blood sugar and ensures the brain always has access to fuel. Together, insulin and glucagon operate like a perfectly balanced seesaw. One pushes levels down, the other pushes them up. The result is stability. And stability is essential for life. In fact, the pancreas performs millions of these tiny adjustments every single day without you ever noticing. Right now, as you listen to this, your pancreas is working, monitoring, calculating, and adjusting and protecting. It never takes a break. It never sleeps. It never asks for recognition. Yet modern lifestyles are placing unprecedented pressure on this remarkable organ. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar consumption, obesity, chronic stress, and lack of physical activity can all contribute to metabolic dysfunction. Over time, cells may become resistant to insulin. This condition is known as insulin resistance. When that happens, the pancreas must produce larger and larger amounts of insulin just to achieve the same effect. For years, it may struggle to keep up. Eventually, however, the system can begin to fail. Blood sugar rises, metabolic damage accumulates, and type 2 diabetes may develop. Type 2 diabetes affects hundreds of millions of people worldwide and has become one of the most significant health challenges of our time. But diabetes is not the only threat to the pancreas. Inflammation of the pancreas, known as pancreatitis, can occur when digestive enzymes become activated too early and begin attacking pancreatic tissue itself. Imagine a factory's machinery suddenly turning against the factory. The results can be devastating: severe abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and potentially life-threatening complications may follow. Then there is pancreatic cancer, one of the most aggressive forms of cancer known to medicine. Part of what makes it so dangerous is its ability to grow silently. Symptoms often appear only after the disease has advanced significantly. Researchers around the world continue searching for better methods of early detection and treatment. Despite these challenges, the pancreas remains one of the most extraordinary achievements of evolution. It combines chemistry, engineering, communication, regulation, and adaptation in a single compact organ. Every meal you eat triggers a cascade of pancreatic activity. Every moment of physical activity depends on energy made available through pancreatic regulation. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought relies indirectly on the work being performed by this hidden biological guardian. And perhaps that is the most fascinating thing about the pancreas. Its greatest success is its invisibility. When it works properly, you never notice it. There are no alarms, no dramatic sensations, no reminders. Just a silent, continuous effort that keeps the entire system running smoothly. So the next time you sit down for a meal, remember that an extraordinary organ is preparing to go to work. Hidden behind your stomach, beyond your awareness, your pancreas will begin releasing enzymes, balancing hormones, controlling sugar, protecting tissues, and fueling life itself. A small organ, a massive responsibility. One of the greatest unsung heroes inside the human body. And now, one of the best-kept biological secrets is a secret no more.